India's northeast, the land of seven sisters. The diversity of this region is unparalleled, be it culture, language, or the sheer beauty of it. But in a place with a history of social and political unrest, peace and opportunity for its youth is the need of the hour. To enable this region's youth to acquire knowledge, develop life skills and make them contributing members of society, YouthNet, along with the Nagaland government, organized the second edition of the Young Leaders Connect Conclave in the beautiful Kohima. Here are a few highlights.
It's about the youth.
We have to be impactful.
You need to deliver to the people. All the blame can't be put at the door of the government.
I welcome you warmly to the Eclectic Young Leaders Connect this morning to Kisama. When we talk of Northeast, Northeast is always looked as one entity from outside, Northeast. But we all know it's not so. We are one just in terms of geographical position, just because we have a common feature, but we are all different entities. And so we thought it's important that we should take advantage of Northeast, come together and see how we can strengthen together, connect with each other, exchange, and then build and strengthen the Northeast. So this is one of the objectives of why we decided to have this.
From my experience as a footballer, what I really felt was that we need role models. You know, when I was a kid, my parents wanted me to study, be an engineer, doctor, and my only thing was I just wanted to play football. In fact, when I was just 15 years old, I had to make one of the toughest decisions in my life. And I think this was what I really felt we need to do. The YouthNet, we need to have a conference which brings in a lot of young leaders from Northeast. And I think it's important that today we see a lot of gatherings, a lot of young crowd here. And I think to get inspired, because we have some stories, we have some achievers here today who's going to speak, are from Northeast, who's made it big. Just not in Northeast, but I think in mainstream in India as well.
That Northeast has to be successful and is important to India is very simple. Economic and cultural future of India would be incomplete without the energy, creativity of the many hundreds of thousands of Northeast Indians and the potential that this region represents both economically and culturally. The India narrative would be completely incomplete, if there is a phrase like that, if it did not have in that narrative Baichung Bhutia, Mary Kom, Alobo Naga, Soulmate, Atsu Sokose, Norden Wangri, and countless others from the past, today, and in the future.
The time has come for us to allow our youth to strive for their dreams and pursue their aspirations in order to become equal citizens of the global village. A better understanding of challenges and hurdles that we face makes us realize that the theme of this conference, Connect, Exchange, Strengthen, is most appropriate. It is essential that the people of the region must understand this basic reality that unity is our strength.
We have to be impactful, we have to be loud, we have to be powerful. There was a quote from Tripti of the band Soulmate saying that we are too shy, too reserved. We do not advocate and we do not promote our strengths loudly enough. And that is the one thing that we need to change. We need to create impact, be it in our designs, be it in our sports, be it in our messaging, the way we address ourselves in public.
The event brought together prominent leaders from the region as well as the rest of India to talk on a range of issues that can help northeastern states improve their pan-India profile. One of the first such issues was how strong moral leadership was critical for good governance in the region.
Today we are in Young Leaders Connect. The theme is about the young people and the next generation. Whether it's any field, whether it's politics, whether it's entertainment, whether it's sports, it's about the youth of today, which is making our future more vibrant. For a good leadership, I feel commitment is required. The willpower of the politician, the willpower of the leader. Resist the political pressure. We have to think on a larger section of the society rather than just a particular strata, and which is very essential for good leadership, I think.
That governance is nothing but delivery. I think you need to deliver to the people. And if the mechanism runs well and the system runs well, I think the governance will come in. It's like management in a way, but in a much, much more larger scale, and not just profit-oriented, but social-oriented also. So I think it is a delivery mechanism that's what matters. And I think in order to improve our system in our governance, to ensure that delivery is done to the people, I think you need accountability and monitoring. And I think these two aspects of governance is missing to a large extent in most of the states in Northeast, and to a large extent in the rest of the country also.
The first group is a group of people who knows not what is going around, and so these people are a group of people who will do nothing to bring about change. And I will call these people stale people. The second group of people, they are aware of what is going on, but they do not do anything to bring about change. It is the third group of people who are aware of what is happening around, and they bring about positive changes in the society. I think these are the group of leaders, and I think these are the group of people who will convert weaknesses into strengths, threats into opportunities.
The real question that people would like to have answered is there a sense of right and wrong, good and bad, in governance? Or does the end justify the means so much, Conrad, and that's what you were saying, that it doesn't matter and there should never be a debate on this was done wrong or this was done right?
Mamata Banerjee stopped Nandigram. Did she get money to stop it? No, she did not. Did she do good for the people? She did something really bad for the Tatars, but did good for the farmers. Is that morally correct or incorrect? It's up to you. But her conscience at that point said that I will do it. And her conscience said that I have no kind of ambiguity in my mind, and what I'm doing is for the people.
Moving on, the event also put the spotlight on the media and the vital role it can play in repositioning the northeastern states.
We're here to discuss, as I said, the larger issue of the question of how do we get more media space for the Northeast in television channels, in newspaper houses, in business journals, in entertainment journals. How do we do that?
We need to put VSATs in every capital of the Northeast. Say 8, we need 8 good, strong VSAT points on every state. We need to fight for it. We need to tell the government that we need a live location for all television channels. So tomorrow, if my TV channel comes, I can tell them, don't worry about the OB van, just go there. They've got a live setup, they've got a VSAT connectivity from Kohima. Just go link up. Hornbill Festival, all the news channels can do their entertainment shows. All the anchor links can be done from the Hornbill Festival. Why isn't it done? Because we don't have a live connectivity. Each one of you can be a reporter using your own cell phone, upload it on various forums. CNN IBN, very proud to say, we have got citizen journalists. You can be a citizen journalist on CNN IBN and have your issues reported. I'm glad there is Facebook, I'm glad there is Twitter, and the rather shy Northeastern is coming out these days.
We are a newspaper that is actually headquartered in New York. So how does New York look at India? Is there a stereotype of India with the Western audience? Yes, there is. So there's a stereotype of the Northeast with the rest of India anyway. Do you think that the media does it purposely? Is it done intentionally, blocking out or blacking out the Northeast? No, I don't think so, and I think we should stop blaming the media about it. It is not, you know. The fact is, we're not important enough, you know. Fact is, I mean, we don't matter. The fact is, there's a stereotype about us very clearly in the media, and the fact is, which is most dangerous, is that we conform to those stereotypes, you see. We are constantly projecting ourselves in that stereotype in a way, you see. We in the Northeast have this kind of a allergy to learning Hindi or to speak Hindi, and I think that's very wrong, because Hindi has helped me a lot. I've had a great advantage because of speaking Hindi. So I think for the young people, especially so many of you here, I think we need to, I know language has been used as a tool of oppression many a times, but we need to look at language as a means of expressing ourselves.
We always see India, the map of India, and we see ourselves in a little corner. Why don't we just shift that a little bit? Bring the whole region into the center and see how we connect with other parts of the world.
One of the biggest assets of the Northeast is its huge bank of youth that needs strengthening with employment opportunities and career-oriented approach. The speakers at the conference were of the view that the role models who have excelled in various fields outside should come back and work for the advancement of their own region.
1% of our borders touches mainland India, and the rest is international. So there is the opportunity. Now the first opportunity is Look East. That's going to be very strong. Anything that is going to be with Look East in the next decade or so, that's where the opportunities are going to be. Whether it's trade and commerce, whether it's transportation, hey, whether it's even languages, start speaking Chinese as soon as you can, because we're going to be flooded. And you've got to prepare for that. Speak Burmese. Get ready for that. You know? So I see opportunities in Look East policy. It's tremendous. We're opening up with border trades. Once we get infrastructure in place, it's going to be huge. And I know that if I was a young kid like you today, I would be into anything which is Look East.